And what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It is your boy, Cheap Ludes, and it is time to play some 2K22, my team. Now, look, I'm just going to play some offline, try the gameplay out. Obviously, they said, the gameplay systems are completely different, so right off the bat, I'm going into 5 out. I'm doing what I know, right? I'm just going to play a game of domination. We're going to see what we do here. Nothing crazy. I'm not trying to go all brazy with this. I just want to test it out. I got Tyrone Lue out here, who apparently is defensive-minded. Look, 2K said that defense was the way to go. Fine. Fine. So, we got my pretty awful team that I have constructed at this point, though it's a starter team, you know what I mean? Not really much I can do. We got Ruby Manu, we got Kareem. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, no. We're not playing on broadcast. I'm sorry. I can't do it. Look, for those of you who are like, oh, come on, bro, broadcast. No, I can't do broadcast. That's so bad. Yeah. Where's 2K high at? Or just 2K? Let's just do 2K. Should go 2K high. Fine. That's fine with me. Whatever. This is fine. I'm not doing broadcast. All right. So right out the bat, the game feels the same. I haven't really done anything. Honestly, if you played 2K21 on next gen. Oh, God, that shot meter. Wow. I'll be honest, I was not expecting that. I'm probably just going to turn it off from this point forward because that's going to take some getting used to. I don't know. It looks like shot aiming is not back in the game, which is unfortunate. I was really hoping that would be the case. Hit him, Chauncey. Oh, my God. Okay. So, yeah, we're not on 2K21 anymore for sure. It's definitely going to be a different experience. Get that out of here, dog. Good defense. That's what I'm talking about. Got 1 out of 2 blocks. Let's go. All right. Okay. The CPU is really on it. I mean, none of my guys, I don't think, have above silver quick first steps, so maybe that has something to do with it. But I don't think any of the CPU guys really have clams beside maybe Ben Simmons. Okay. That was horrendously ugly, but we greened it with Zion. That's what I'm talking about right there. They did say that there was going to be a renewed focus on post play this year. I've never been a tight post player, so it's going to take some getting used to for sure. Especially since 2K has really been, perimeter centric for so many years now. Post play really hasn't been viable. Good defense right there, Kareem. Kareem's super slow, but he can at least hold it down, so I'm fine with that. He's just a little sapphire, but you know what? He'll do the trick. I think my bench center is Theo Ratliff, so I'm not really too excited to throw the bench in. The cover system is interesting. Okay, I definitely shouldn't have made that, but that's cool. It seems to work a little bit better, at least so far. Good steal. Okay, I can kind of see the defensive mechanics they were talking about. Oh my God. All right. So at least from what it appears, if we have to do steal-based challenges, by the way, I'm on next gen. Just wanted to clarify that. Current gen, I'm going to do a gameplay on that tomorrow and do a review of that gameplay. Or later tonight, probably. But I'm just going to do next gen for now because that's where I'm at. But, oh, there we go. Big Manu. What is this animation? I love this. Okay. It's kind of like when you hit a shot in MLB The Show. I like what's happening here. Ben Simmons, I don't know. I don't even know what I was going to say. I was going to say something rude. Okay, steal animation. Steals are so much easier to get, and you don't have to rely on bump steals. That is the biggest improvement. I'll be honest, attacking the rim doesn't really feel any different. Though I haven't gotten a situation where I can dunk yet, so I'm not really sure how that's going to go. It's going to be tough. I'm up 10-2. We're holding it down. The CPU does like to do these things where they come back and start pooping on me. And I'm not exactly sure when that's going to happen, but I'm pretty certain at some point in the near future that's going to happen. Kareem's got the goggles out here. I'll be honest. Graphically, this game looks pretty much the exact same as 2K21. You can sit here and tell me that it looks better. Sure, I'm sure it looks better. There's more sweat and stuff, but I'm pretty sure the game is the same. The player models do look a little bit better, but that's about it. I'm not going to do a graphical review just because it's 2K. Zion is already super tired. He has been in the game for a total of 2 minutes and is already exhausted. Cade Cunningham's holding it down right now, though. We're 5 for 8. I'm interested to see what the meta of this game is because I can't really tell just by playing out, against the CPU right now exactly what the meta is. It's hard to tell. It seems like there's a variety of ways to score, but I will say it does feel like ISO ball is not the way to go. And that's kind of what I'm testing out here. Because 2K said they had a renewed focus on making it more team basketball oriented. Oh my God. All right. I do not like this new shot meter already. Not saying they need to go back to the old one. I'm cool. I'll learn it. It's not a big deal. But it's a jarring change, and I know a lot of people are not going to like it off the bat. But it's bigger. That I like, because the shot meter's been a little bit too small in 2K for the last couple years, I think. And if it's harder to hit whites and easier to green, and it's a bigger shot meter, yeah, that was a horrible shot. I haven't really, honestly, there was a lot of talk about the stamina system, like, oh, if you dribble a bunch, you know, your jump shot goes up slower. I haven't really noticed that too much, but I haven't really shot any off the dribble shots as well, so I don't know. Kind of tough to really say. I know that, oh my God, what am I doing? Okay, yeah. Pre-warning, if you like to dribble a lot, maybe turn off the shooting with the stick aspect, because I just tried to do a dribble move and shot a three-pointer at Manu Ginobili, so maybe turn that off, you know, immediately. I probably should have done that, but it is what it is. Defense feels a lot easier to play, though. That's the thing I will say. Defense feels significantly better. Like, the contest system feels a little bit more rewarding. It's easier to get steals. It seems to be easier to get blocks. Like I said, I'm just playing against a CPU until I play against like an actual human. Let's hit the post real quick. Oh, a little sky hook action right there. Okay. Post play seems at least semi-viable at this point. I'm sure there's definitely more efficient ways to score in the post once I start to get the actual like special moves, for lack of a better term, down. Like I did a sky hook with Kareem right there, but he's had the sky hook in the game for a while. But they said there's a bunch of new post animations and stuff. So once I figure out how to get those to trigger, I think post play is going to be a really fun time. And I'm glad that it's viable because I'm tired of just playing 2K in two ways. I would like to play it with a different way. It seems like that's a very accurate Andre Drummond jumper. Wait, that's a free throw, bro. What am I talking about? He literally didn't jump at all. I'm over here trying to play the game, sip on some delicious apple pie coffee. Can't do it. It's very hard. Oh, see, yeah, steal animations are sick. Andre Roberson is tight, by the way. I would recommend with your token market pickups to grab Roberson. Roberson's going to be really, really good at stealing the ball. Oh, by the way, the child dancers are back. 2K did not remove the children dancers for whatever reason. I'm not entirely sure what that's all about, but they seem to like them a lot, and you know what? Whatever. To each their own, I suppose. I personally do not like the child dance crew. They should have just got the Jabberwockies. Or perhaps the dance crew that was on roller skates from America's Best Dance Crew Season 1. I believe they were from my home state, somewhere in the suburbs, if you can believe that. All right. Yeah, the gameplay is interesting. I can't say for sure that it feels smooth or responsive. It's so different. That's the thing, and it has nothing to do with, because this is what inevitably everyone always says. They're like, oh, no, you're just used to using God Squad players. Like, that's what it is. No, for sure, the gameplay is significantly different this year. It's still 2K at its core. It feels, familiar, obviously. The difference really is the defensive side of the ball. The CPU seems to play significantly better defense already. Like, they stay in front of you, and it also could be because I don't have a repertoire of like cheesy dribble moves to shake the CPU, but it seems like it's hard to even get around them. The contest system seems a lot better. Like, they actually have to be significantly closer to you to actually contest shots. It doesn't seem as reliant on ghost contest and intimidator, but we don't know that yet. There we go, corner three. Oh man, just like 2K21 next gen, a lot of whites are going to miss. I don't know how that's going to be on current gen. That could be different. That could be the same. I do think they're going to focus more on the park experience on current gen and focus more on like my team and 5v5 stuff on next gen. That's kind of how I feel like the game's lifespan is going to go, which is unfortunate for anybody who doesn't have a next gen console and plays my team on current. Yeah, all right, so I'm going to try to do some leaners here. I'm playing like 2K21 right now, and I need to play this like it's a different game. That's the key. So right off the bat, also go for steals and blocks a lot because they're very easy to get. But right off the bat, the first tip I would give you is do not play. There we go. Jason the Jet Terry. He got that glue hands badge, can get those shots up fast. right off the bat, play this game like it's a different 2K. Like, do not play it in the same way you would have played 2K21 or even 2K20, because it could be a completely different experience. Like, I haven't tested out leaners. I haven't tested out jump shooting as of yet. I'm going to go into freestyle after this and probably check it out, and that's going to be after this video in a different one. I'm going to upload a lot, but the steal system is great. I'm loving it. Andre Roberson has been ripping the ball all day long. Like, if you want some help in domination, highly recommend going to grab Andre Roberson, worth the 3 tokens. Darren Collison as well. I haven't played him yet because I'm trying out Chauncey and Jason Terry, but he is really fast and really good as well, and he shoots well. What was that? Why'd I shoot that? Cade Cunningham does have the glue hands, but they're on a scoring drought. I'm up 17. There we go. Look at that. Ribs. Take it to the rack, Chauncey. Let's go, Mr. Big Shot. Bangers. Defense feels fluid. It feels good. It feels fun to play. Like, look at the steals all day. How many steals have I gotten this game? Chauncey Billups just continuously keeps ripping the ball. This is going to be either a really nice feature or a really awful feature online. I haven't really decided yet. But I do like how the ability to steal is so, I don't know, prevalent. There you go, Zion, take it up. By the way, if you're choosing starters, for the love of God, do not choose Zion. I don't know why I chose Zion. I think it's because I wanted to test if he was really the worst one. 100% he's the worst one. There's like not even a doubt in my mind that that's the worst pick. Just don't take Zion. Now, I'm going to try to Evo him up and see if he's worth it after the Evo. And obviously, I can get the other starters once I Evo Zion up. But I would probably start with like Trae Young or even Tatum. I forgot who the other one is. There's Jokic. Jokic isn't a bad move either because centers, there's not very many centers in the game. So it's not a terrible idea to start with Jokic because you at least have like a somewhat competent center. He's not really that great defensively, but he plays well in the post and can handle the ball a little bit. That's probably like a good way to start about that. If you're a three-point shooter, like obviously Trae, good move, Kareem. I don't know what any of that was, but I mess with it. Get out of here, Ronnie. I think that's Furkan Kormats, but he literally just looks like Ronnie, so I'm just going to call him Ronnie, and I'm going to target him specifically for the rest of the game, at least in some capacity. I'm going to get the bench unit out here in a second, but I don't know. I'm just chilling, realistically. All right, we're playing good. We're playing very good. This isn't going to last. Zion. Bro, fight around the contact. Oh, yeah, I forgot the Sixers of Andre. I cannot shoot free throws with Zion. I don't know what it is. I hate this card so much. Please do not start with this card. Start with anyone else. I highly recommend Jokic, especially if you don't have this starter Kareem. You're literally going to be running like a gold center, and that's not going to be a fun time for you. Jokic is who I would start with. I regret instantly not taking him. Oh, there we go, Cade. Fight through it. Oh, man. I'll be honest, it is difficult to score and ones from what I've seen. Like, the fouls are real fouls here. And the free throws are jarring. Like, if you can't tell, I'm, like, literally reading free throws right now. Like, the meter is messing with me a lot. So, just something to know. Go into it playing like it's a different game. Like, I'm not really trying to shake it up right now, probably because I'm in, like, straight autopilot talk 2K mode right now. So, it's, like, tough for me to really, like, shake it up a bit, but focus seems to really be on team offense at the same time too, like moving the ball around, etc. seems to be a pretty important part. Just chucking threes like you did in the last couple 2Ks doesn't seem to be a viable strategy at all. And the shooters I have aren't great, but they're not terrible. Like, once I can really see how viable that strategy is once I get like a Ray Allen or somebody who's like a dedicated shooter, and I can see how easily he can shoot, catch and shoot jump shots. We're going into the half, up 22-16. Look, I'm not going to be honest. It's not great. All right, we're in the fourth. Look, the third quarter was an absolute desolate wasteland, I'll be honest. I don't know if I'm going to put it in the video or not. So it was pretty bad. Just very unentertaining. As you can see, I scored 10 points. 8 points in the second quarter, by the way. 14 to start. This is a low-scoring affair. Look, this is my very first 2K22 game. Give me a break here. This is how you know this channel is real. I'm really putting up this style of gameplay right now. Like, I've scored 34 points. You're not getting just the good over here on Cheap Loot's channel. You're getting the bad, too. And this is the bad. This is the absolute horrendous. So my bench unit, I'll be honest, has not been good. Roberson has been playing pretty well. Jason Terry's okay. Roberson's been actually really nice. Like, especially for 3 tokens, he's worth it. Terry's been okay, but 3-point shooting at this juncture just doesn't seem very viable. I'm going to get into more play calling and stuff as I go through domination. So if I discover anything specific, I will upload it and I will let you guys know in the subsequent videos, which I'll be dropping a bunch of videos today on various things in relation to my team. I'm trying not to drop too much though, because I do need to like have some stuff for this weekend. So, you know, I'm not trying to drop like 57 videos and burn everybody out on my team, but you know, it is what it is. Also, like, why does Andre Roberson look like the singer of a 1950s doo-wop group? Like, he looks like a Motown guy. Ooh, boom, boom, boom. Oh, there we go. Good steal. David Aldridge, nerd. All right. There we go. Post play for Horace Grant. That's all I'm talking about. I got Horace Grant from the free promo set. So, you know, if you did pre-order the Legend Edition and you got that little promo box or whatever, it's definitely worth it. You do get some good stuff. I mean, it's probably not going to be good for too long. By the way, the Sapphire cards from the set, the Colossal set, are really cheap. They're like 2,000 right now. And that's on the servers with like a vast majority of the player base not even having the game yet. So I can only imagine they're going to be down to like 1,000 MT. You should definitely pick those guys up because Jalen Green's pretty good. Cade's okay, I guess. Once I figure out the game a little bit more, I'm sure they're going to be a little better. Michael Porter, I currently have being graded right now. I'm going to see what's up with that. I'm not really sure. Oh, Jalen Green, you got to let my man rise up. Why would you do that? Drummond, you're a hater, bro. You really saw my man. You saw him trying to shine. You saw his drip at the draft, and you just couldn't let him shine. I will say the player scan for Jalen Green is very accurate. It looks really good. Significantly better than the 2K21 one, obviously. But, yeah, it looks good. The hair's right. I'm not sure if they got the peace sign tattoos on his hand, which is my favorite personal feature of his. I guess we'll find out. Is there an option to hoop in the sequence bell bottoms he wore to the draft? That I am not sure at the moment. I only have a 4-point lead. This is getting like real bad. There we go. Chauncey. That's what I'm talking about. Rim running is still somewhat viable, but I have seen contests and misses go up a lot. So it looks like if you have a good paint defender, rim running can be stopped to a certain extent. Now, look, I haven't dunked the ball this entire game. I don't have any like crazy talented dunkers. And Zion, I'll be honest, is just a little too pudgy to get to the rim at this point. Like, I cannot get around the defenders at all. I've tried doing everything from backdoor cuts to oops. It's just not happening. So that I can't say for certain how the dunking works because none of my teammates, or none of the players on my team, I should say, will boom the ball. And I have some dunkers in there. Oh, I think I got Cade Cunningham dunked. And by the way, there's no dunk timing. I don't know what that's all about, but it didn't trigger. It was just a standard dunk. So I don't know. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Cade has dunked it a couple times, and I haven't had the dunk timing thing happen yet. So I don't know how you trigger that. I'm not sure what's going on. I don't know if that's something special. Maybe you have to have a badge at a certain level for that to work. I'm not really certain. I'm going to try to dunk the ball and show you guys. But yeah, I just remembered to talk about that. Forgot that was even a feature because it literally hasn't happened yet. I think I've dunked the ball twice. Both times with Cade, and I think Jalen Green was about to, but he got fouled. But the dunk timing stuff has not occurred yet, so I'm not sure what's going on with that. Maybe that's in specific modes. Maybe that's more of a triple threat thing. I don't really know. But I'm very interested to find out regardless. You know what I mean? So we'll see what's up. Get out of here, dude. There we go. Manu. I like how they use bald Manu. That's fun. I like bald Manu. Bald Manu's my personal favorite. Hair Manu's whack. Oh, come on, bro. You're really going to let him step out and hit that? The CPU is just as lethal as always. They seem to be toned down just a little bit, but I think that's because the cards they're using are not good. You know, they're just current guys. Once they get like better cards in their hands, I'm sure it is horrendous. Oh, good. Oh, good. The whack charge animations are still in. That's fun. Yeah, great. So, look, we got about, I don't know how much, yeah, a few minutes left in the game. I can't even tell right now. I think like 2 minutes, a little under 2 minutes, doesn't matter. Anyway, so far, my impressions of 2K22, at least from a gameplay perspective, is I am a fan. Like, I like it. I know it doesn't seem like I should because I've been struggling so bad this game, but I think that's part of the reason I really like it. Defense feels more fluid. It feels like playing defense is actually a thing. Like, it kind of feels like playing off ball is not the way to go, which I think is good. It feels like rim running can be stopped, and like at the rim contests are significantly better. The ghost contests don't seem to be here for the most part. I mean, you can get a little ghost contesty for a second. Okay, yeah, all right, that's fine. It's tie game, whatever. But for the most part, it seems decent. Shooting is a little iffy, but I do just have to get used to it. The new shooting format, and there we go, Manu. The new shot meter, or I'll just play no meter probably is what I'll do, but it's the shooting's okay. It's just, you gotta get used to it. Like, I don't know what the shooting meta is. Like, we all know what the shooting meta is after the first couple months, so it's really tough to say there. Like, is it set shots? Is it moving shots? Is it shots off of screens? Is it shots off dribble? Is it catch and shoots? Like, you don't know what exactly the meta 3-point is yet. So I'm guessing it's catch and shoot stuff, especially with all the badges that are geared towards that. But it's tough to really say. Post play seems to be significantly better and more viable, and if the post badges are on a player, they seem to do significantly better just based off that. Kareem's been killing them. Mixed matches, or mismatches, I should say, not mixed matches. Mismatches seem to benefit you significantly more than they did in previous 2Ks. So, well, yeah, majority of the time you would score if a 6-footer got put onto Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, regardless what Kareem that was. It seems like this time, even if like a 6'8", 6'9" guy gets put onto Kareem, like Kareem still has a better chance to score. Like, I feel like the mismatches really do something this time. And that's like super important because it adds an element of strategy. If you can force a mismatch, you know you can get some easy buckets, draw double teams, etc. One thing I would recommend is if you got some shooters on the outside, yeah, probably get Jokic so you can, bully on the interior, force some double teams perhaps, because I think that would be super nice. One other thing I did not address that I think is awesome is in the bottom left corner while you're playing the game, when you do things that you have challenges that are active for, they'll show you in the bottom left corner how close you are. Like if you had to get 2 blocks with centers in any game modes over multiple games, it'll show you when you got it so you can stop focusing on it. That's awesome. I hated that last year. So it'll tell you like, okay, you got this done, you're good. All right, sweet. So I'm gonna still block shots, but I'm not gonna sit there and like try to bait blocks, from the CPU and stuff. So, and we got our first win, dude, 48-42. It wasn't pretty for sure, but we got it done. You know what I mean? Now to see what we get rewards wise from domination. We do get a Mike Dunleavy of some sort. I don't know what that's all about, but hopefully he's like an Emerald Evo guy or something. Like that would be ideal. Not holding my breath or anything for that possibility because I don't know what it's going to be. It's probably going to be like a gold or something. But either way, I mean, the rewards for domination are super tight. Domination is still going to be a frustrating game mode, but it's definitely the one I recommend playing without a doubt. Like that's the one. I would do that before anything else personally because the rewards are that good and you can set yourself up really well playing domination. Obviously, if you want to go play online, play some draft mode and stuff, some TTO, because even if you lose, you're getting rewarded. That's cool too. Let's open the Mike Dunleavy pack because I just want to see what's in there before we get out of here. Overall, very happy with 2K22's gameplay, and I think you will be too. I think it's a good change of pace. It's definitely going to take some getting used to, but as always, it's been your boy Cheap Ludes, and I'll see you later.